Okay, so the explosion sound kind of like stutters. It's weird, but it's not like
Yeah, I hear that sometimes. Yeah,
yeah,
it's not going to kill us.
yeah. No, we'll live with that. It's also not the greatest looking video as I'm looking more at it, but it's also it's the
Good
best we're
enough.
yeah, it's the best we're gonna get. So
Well, the quality is 480p.
oh yeah, sure is. Yeah, that'll happen.
God, people make better DK64 long plays.
Such
Don't
a
make us get Rick in here.
that's what we'll do. We'll ask him to make a video for us.
Uh,
Oh boy, this is a terrible idea.
we're going to die. Here we go.
It's okay. I forgive you, long player person.
It's good to know that my DK64 log play is on the Nintendo 64.
I mean, you know, it could be Virtual Console, I guess.
Glass fucker 92.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a game. I may or may not have the best opinion of it.
Here we go.
I just realized this is 4-3 stretch to 16-9. Oh well.
I can fix that in post.
Joint two. Put your hands together if you wanna clap.
It's so weird hearing the original version of this now.
Oh yeah.
Between like all the edits and the Melee one.
Goodbye.
You know him well. He's finally back.
This is a little tonally different from DKC1.
Can buy it in spurts.
Rare has become rare.
Yeah. Is there like a more rare game than this?
He's the first member of the D.
I'm not sure. I forgot how this goes.
Yeah.
Listen up, dude. She can shrink in size.
They just went weird.
When she needs to be, she can go through the air and climb up street.
She's the only one who could do that.
So not too wrong with a skip and a hop. She's one cool car.
And she'll be remembered forever.
No style, he has no grace. This car has money.
I couldn't hear that without thinking he's gonna say this Kong's a fucking disgrace.
She's on just for you.
Well, I really appreciate that, Lanky.
Just like a balloon. This crazy car just digs this tune.
He digs this tune, though.
He composed it.
Ray? Good.
I don't need to know that. Yeah, he's got gats now. It's like I knew this was coming, and yet
You can't be prepared for It's been so long since you've ever watched this
yeah, no.
and not just press start. You're like, I remember this, right? Also, English Mummy.
But I remember this. It's a weird thing.
Take it to the fridge. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smell. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconuts. Oh yeah, walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smell. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shell. Oh yeah.
I don't remember it ending that way. Wow. That's kind of great.
Parrotass, okay.
I think Squawks is relegated to like help dialogue.
Yeah. But he's still here.
Yeah.
And I guess we skipped directly to the intro or something.
Yeah, I was wondering. Oh, it's Clapper. That guy can freeze water.
Who let him access to the ocean?
What? How did he like craft an island out of his own head, or did he just happen to be lucky enough to find the one island that looks like him?
It was in, like, 1 or
Yeah,
2, yeah. But it's, yeah. That's just what happens. I believe they make it for you after you kidnap someone at a construction site.
Oh, okay.
You voice acted right and left.
I guess he's Darth Vader now.
Sure.
I've been waiting a long time for this moment. Soon, Donkey Kong and his pretty little island will be no more.
He had full-fledged dialogue in this game. I forgot about that.
Yes, Your Excellency. On a source that is right. No problems. Everything's fine.
The Kremlings now just make noises.
No, those are words.
I know, but not really easy to understand ones. Ow.
Look out, you're going to crash into the audio mixer!
Forgot some details about that, like the backing up sound.
The epic stare down between inanimate objects.
I wonder if they could be having a conversation with each other right now. Hey, what's up? I'm an island.
Gods, I want you to do everything in your power to keep Donkey Kong distracted. Steal that hoard of golden bananas.
Now his chest is stupid shiny.
And take
Yeah.
care of his pathetic friends. This time there can be no mistakes.
I also don't move my mouth when I speak.
Let's say we've already taken care of business.
Well, that happened.
That was fast!
I hope for your sake you're right this time.
No.
We're getting good at this kidnapping Kongs thing.
Precious golden bananas.
Did they kidnap DK?
I'll be preparing my
Or that was like the weirdest hologram ever.
Actually, my favorite thing from watching the task explained, apparently, as far as the game concerned, DK is locked and kidnapped until you press the button that lets you out of this tutorial area.
Oh, right. They're gonna mention the fact that that, like, whole K. Rool scene is, like, inside the island. Like, the model is just, like, hidden inside there, because why not?
Oh yeah, not that scene, but I
Yeah.
think like
Oh, yeah.
it's when he goes into the escape pod.
Oh. So... I mean, I haven't played this game in quite a while. Since since like Hardware back in when I was fucking wee youngin'. I mostly remember not liking this game, and that being pretty much the entire reason I never played Banjo-Kazooie.
I remember having an okay time, just enjoying this game, but I was really into just kind of platformers in general and this kind of stuff. This is sort of the final destination of the legacy. Started with Super Mario 64 and then passed on to Banjo-Kazooie and all the similar platformers of this era. We've finally gone to the biggest and the best. Rare's at their top. They're going into the N64 with their Donkey Kong series. They've got the expansion pack. They've got like more RAM than ever before.
Yeah.
And they go big.
I mostly remember this game, like, it feels kind of weird to control. Like, you make, like, relatively big turns.
I don't remember that, but it's been a hot minute since I played this.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
It's where there wasn't just, like, a lot of fluidity to, like, your movements. Like, the dashing attack, where he does that kick. He, like, really sticks his hands in there and then shoves his feet out. And
Yeah, he's kind of floating committal, I think, if I remember right.
yeah, I think that's it. A lot of the controls are very committal. Like, and I think that's mostly what it was for me. Like, this game is pretty ridiculous with the collectibles, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
It has a Guinness World Record for the most collectibles, which is completely fucking the wrong number. Because Guinness World Record sucks.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Well done!
Fun fact, you're actually unlocking these abilities as you do these mini-games.
Oh, right, yeah, these aren't just tutorials. They're actually, like, locked
Which-
off for whatever reason.
Which doesn't actually mean anything unless you start sequence breaking.
Right, yeah. And, I think to go with how weird this game is to control, this game's also buggy as shit as far as, some of the stuff you can do with it for, like, speedrun. Like, I don't think it was, like, necessarily glitchy on, like, a casual level, but...
Yeah. I mean, a lot of games are fucking glitchy on there.
Yeah, that's true.
So...
So what did they give us, like, the ground pound?
Yeah. Simeon Slam.
So this is, I guess by comparison to DKC, is much more open. The characters are a lot more unique.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to get, including just, like, different upgrades for everybody.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to compare it to DKC because it's really much more Mario 64, Banjo-Tooie, that line.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, Mario 64 has, like, basically nothing to do with, like, the Mario games that came before it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there's so many new mechanics to go over here. It's like...
Well, we'll be introduced to them slowly because we are not... Wait, we're skipping the text? But
on
yeah,
its way.
so Caleb's, he got locked up because he's a good-hearted person. And now we said, sure, we'll help, and that makes him so fucking happy that we got a Q-tip.
Right, that sound. How did I forget?
You cannot forget that.
It's one of those things that's so ingrained in my memory, I always forget where it comes from.
Let's not take the one teleporter. That would be too quick.
I love these long plays that are just like, well, I'll do something slowly. Huh.
And then he combined the banana get with rolling into the... Was that on purpose, or did he just...
It seemed pretty easy to do, I guess. Actually wondering if we're actually going to see the wrinkly doors.
Yeah, probably not. They're just hints for the level. But,
Yeah.
they did kill off Wrinkly.
Yeah, she's just a ghost. Just kind of strange. I don't understand how this machine works. It's like...
It's barrel vision.
It's a simulation of what's going on? Oh my god. This one is out there. So, if I remember correctly, I think Donkey has, like a weirder speech pattern in this game.
Oh, yeah, he has a bit of...
He does the, like...
caveman talk
Yeah.
stuff.
Donkey confused. Which is pretty funny if you compare it to the game right before this.
Yeah. Congratulations, you have proved worthy to enter the level.
Yeah, it's weird, like I know that's on the technical side of things, like, those upgrades, quote-unquote, for the tutorials, like, they had no reason to be locked, aside from the fact that maybe at some point they were things that you had to somehow, like, learn,
Yeah.
and then they just kind of shoved into the tutorial lane instead. Like the fact that Donkey Kong has to be rescued, quote-unquote, by hitting that button. I tend to
So another thing you may be noticing through this game is this thing called lag.
I was about to bring that up, yeah. I remember this game being kind of laggy.
So, fun fact, it's so laggy. Well, let's get through some of this stuff first. Because we got stuff to talk about. Like pausing.
Yeah, hold on. Alright, never mind. So I guess... It's loud. I guess in a way this has a lot of the same, like, kind of minigame stuff that the country games have. But, like... I guess, you know, they're just sectioned off differently. It's like, you know what you're getting into and you know what you're going to get out of it because they're in these different specific kinds of minigames.
Yeah. Donkey Kong has a system here. Congrats, you got a crown. Just sort of one of the most random collectibles in this game, but hey, it's there.
What does that get you? Oh,
It's
yeah, so Funky's, yeah, they all have guns now?
Funky's a prepper now.
Damn it.
Yeah. So now you have guns. Because that's what we needed in guns. Yeah, sure.
This game has, like, up to 4 players, like, arena mode?
Oh yeah, you can play on the little battle mode and, like, you know, just be beating each other and knock each off. Or you have a full 4-player split screen, like, fucking Perfect Dark thing going on.
Yeah. Hey, Donkey, that's nice and all. Do you think you can get me out of here?
That's what he said right there.
Yeah.
Just grunts all the way up the thing.
I have fall damage in this game as well. Why does he have a gun? It's such a...
It's a very odd choice. They use it a lot, but
Yeah. So we're like, it's all the Kongs are more unique in this game, but at the same time, like, it seems like they all each have a variant of something. Like, they each have a special type of gun. They each have, like, an instrument thing, which we'll see later. And just, like, all the upgrades are, like, very specific kinds of power-ups. Like, as far as, like, actual movement tech, I don't remember if there's a lot of differences there.
No. Not except for, like, a few characters who have a... There's 2 characters who have a pretty important, like, anywhere ability, and the other ones whose anywhere ability isn't really used all over the place. Like, there's that pad with Donkey's face on it. We can't get it yet because we haven't learned how to use pad.
Oh, yeah.
We also shot a balloon for 10 bananas because bananas are not extra lives. Bananas are like place-like coins, but they're like, you have to get all of them. Well, not all of them you have to get, but you want to get all of them.
Right. And
You gotta get a fucking lot of them.
they're also, like, colored. There's, like, a lot of items in this game are very specific to specific Kongs. And the color determines who can actually pick it up.
Yeah, you don't see them now because they're invisible until you got that Kong. And now you will start seeing transparent red crap that we can't get. And it kinda breaks the flow sometimes.
Essentially what happens is, when you're, like, once you've reached all 5 Kongs, you have to basically go through every level 5 times. More or less. And
Not every sub area, but every main area, and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of talking on my ass because I don't remember too much about this game, but I do remember, like, just, like, general themes. It's just like, well, you've seen some bananas here that are for, like, 3 other Kongs, so you better come back here again. So that is a blueprint, and again, it determines, it's like his hair color determines who can pick that blueprint up, or the yellow print, if you want to.
Yeah.
And, I forget what that even does. I know where you turn it in, I just don't remember what.
You can turn it in for bananas, but so it's one of your 5 golden bananas per level is from one of those guys. And then it also helps you in the final level.
Oh, right, I remember. Okay. Also, noticing a lot of old enemies coming back. Got our beavers, our naughties. Also, yeah, Cranky's now a mad scientist.
That I can believe.
Fair enough, yeah.
So, everybody learns 3 unique moves. One of them you use anywhere. One of them you use when you have a pad with your face on it. And one of them you use with a barrel with your face on it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, like, these powers you get are just, like, specific location stuff, usually.
Yeah.
So it's just like you unlock the ability to use that ability in that one area per level. I don't know.
Yeah.
And, here's an old friend.
That banana medal meant we got 75 of the 100 bananas, and it's tracked separately as a collectible, the medal from the bananas themselves. Just reveal all the faces, bust everything up. There's not a whole lot of point to it, just bust everything up.
Oh yeah, you just have to come back here and, like, just regular to actually do anything. It's just... Oh, here's all the red stuff, so that's Diddy.
Yeah, and again, everybody else's is invisible till we find them, so...
The teleporters are real nice.
Yeah!
Granted, I mean, they don't teleport you. You can't be like, oh, I want to go from 1 to 3. You have to be like, oh, I specifically want to go from this corner to that corner.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, that's what his does.
Yeah, it's... Well, we gotta put these in here somewhere. Ever want to play Donkey Kong in first person? Kinda works.
Oh, alright.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
I love his, like, whining. It's like, oh, God!
You missed that banana just slightly. You made the shot, but you missed the banana, so now you have to go back to the banana.
Oh, God.
You want to get 100 bananas, which... Yeah!
Christ.
Oddly enough, getting 100 bananas in each is not one of the things they track for 100%. The medals, yes, but like full-ass 100 bananas is like the one thing you can skip doing.
It's mentioned because the video title won't be in our thing. It says all collectibles excluding coins. Which I guess the coins are how they worked in like 2.
Well, sorta, yeah. They're finite, but there's a lot of them, and I don't think later you'll see the ways you can get rainbow coins, and I don't think those are finite.
Ah.
But
Alright, we'll grab that real quick, I guess.
yeah, sometimes it's just in a terrible place.
Because that's where you go to turn in the bananas, isn't it?
Yeah, those are the Trough and Scoff doors. There are multiple ones around the level, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, they're generally like 4 or 5 per level, so you don't have to worry about which one.
I didn't remember that. I thought that was a fixed location. Well, they're all fixed location, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of this game is just, did you remember to check every single corner?
Yeah, I mean, early on is definitely going to be pretty simple.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. I don't care, Squawks.
Squawks is there just to tell you your color is red. Yeah, let's climb every single one of these things to see which Kong we have to climb every single one of these things as.
Yeah. You figured it'd be Tiny. She's the one that climbs up trees. I like the echo effect in the music.
Yeah. I played this and enjoyed this, and I can't say it's bad, but it's much. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's... I mean, I gave it way more time than I'm probably leading on, but I don't think I beat it, and... It's one of the
It's the ultimate product of measuring games by playtime.
Yeah, like, because I was thinking, like, playtime in this game, in general, is just, like, it's gotta be much longer than anything you can compare it to, like, on the N64 specifically. You know?
At least in this genre.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, if the N64 actually had RPGs, then yeah.
Right, yeah, fair enough. I mean, this might be just like the Smash mentality thing. I like that the Peanut Pop Gun became, like, kind of synonymous with Diddy, but Donkey, like, most people don't really remember the Coconut Gun minus the memes.
Yeah. I think, yeah, partly, big thing is Smash, but, like, I mean, it's probably the most memorable one because it's dual pistols.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
you
out there.
use it with your other most memorable power-up.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Wow, 30 whole seconds to cross this.
So I didn't screen this video before we started watching it.
We screened it a little, not enough for that.
Uh,
This is just making it better. Come on.
yeah, no, that's alright. I feel like this really highlights maybe one of the bigger problems with this game, which is that it's on the N64, and you don't have, like, a camera stick, you have camera C buttons? If even that, I don't even remember.
The camera, I remember the camera, like, often being like, more often than not in this game.
Yeah.
Like, the cameras could always, people always give shit to cameras in these things. This one, I think, is a particularly, like, uncooperative as far as adjustability is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fixed camera angles. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
I think the thing with a section like that is you want to get your camera away where when you're moving, you can just move straight
Yeah.
and just...
That wasn't happening.
No, that was not happening. And but this really... I mean... I actually don't know what year this came out, so...
Well, the expansion packs had to be kind of later, but
Right.
your guess is as good as mine.
It's like, I mean, but, you know, 3D games are still relatively young at this point, so
Oh,
cameras
definitely.
are
I
still
don't think... Yeah.
known quantity yet.
I don't think you can say that 3D games you're not young until after, like, fucking the next generation.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh boy.
I mean, we do have to have them, the minecarts.
I suppose we do. Now, were these sections... How were these sections? I don't quite remember.
You have a speed up and slow down button. And then you jump and, you know, stick your hands out left and right to get the coins.
Oh god.
And then you get fucking burned.
This looks a lot like the Ape Escape roller coaster mini thing, but like way more in depth.
Yeah.
Like you have to reach out to hit the switch, right? The use of lighting here.
It is like a roller coaster theme park for some reason.
Yeah, like the lighting makes it look like it's fucking in Disney World or something.
Colored lighting was used weirdly in Rare's games of this era.
Yeah. Again, I think that's one of those just like new things, so they're just like, let's just, you know, make the most of it, I guess. Wasn't necessarily if we have like good ideas or not, it's just, well, it's novel, I guess, you know?
This reminds me of how they used it in PlayStation Doom and Doom 64.
Oh, yeah.
That's not too bad, but like definitely noticeable.
Yeah. I wonder how many coins we have to collect.
75 usually?
Squawk!
Oh no. Well, that's enough.
Like 50. Oh yeah, the orange grenades. We kind of skipped over those.
Yeah, we have fucking grenades now.
Are those things like used for lagging the game up so bad that collision stops existing?
See, okay, so we're going to, talk about what they did about lag. So, knew lag was a problem, so they came up with an idea that was kind of clever and kind of stupid at the same time. So when the game lags, it increases your Kong's speed by an amount such that it looks like you're still moving at the same speed.
I remember this now.
So it's a lag. It tries to hide the effect of lag. If you like throw a bunch of grenades in a single spot and like generate a whole ton of lag, your Kong is actually moving really fast in one frame, and moving fast in 3D platformers means walking through walls.
Right.
You skip right over the wall.
Oh my god.
And of course, you have like handy lag grenades anytime you want. And of course, the Wii U Virtual Console like has no lag, but it also had like at one point an exclusive glitch because it just crashed on the N64. The Virtual Console is a bit more stable,
Right.
in extreme situations.
They were ambitious. Give them that much.
Yeah. I mean, you've got all this memory now. You're gonna fucking use it. This is big. This is go big or go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much every Kong has a switch in here that you reveal with Rambi, and like most of them are timed. It's a bit repetitive. They're definitely kind of for this first round. It gets a little like that because they have to hide essentially 25 stars every stage.
Right, yeah. They don't have that many ideas. They got a lot, but at some point they're gonna start repeating themselves.
Of course, one of them is always going to be the Splats, I think, whatever they're called. They're blueprint dudes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, they, like, say their name out loud, don't they? Something goofy like that. I'm like, Splat.
And I think Donkey Kong has at least one pad, like, you know, barrel cannon pad on every level.
Oh, right, yeah. I feel like with that enemy, the blueprint one, the only thing you can really do there is just put him in places where it's less convenient to, like, kill him with that Kong as a way of adding challenge, because he's, like, just a kind of a static enemy, you know?
They're mostly just there.
Yeah.
Like, occasionally you'll have one on a platform, is basically the extent of it in later levels, you know? Because he has a shockwave attack, and it can knock you, or you can get knocked off.
Yeah, I remember that. Perfectly, his shockwave is also colored, like color specific, which is just strange detail.
Beaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hip firing. Hip firing can be touchy.
I guess they did take some stuff from their FPS games into this, because there's an actual FPS in it.
Well, it's not like Banjo-Tooie where it just turns into an FPS during certain points.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
So, this is where the actual boss of the level resides. And in order to... Because these guys are such fat asses, you have to make one even more fat ass so that the other one can reach his damn arms up and turn the key. And when you get within like 3 inches, he can clearly reach his arm up and turn the damn key, but no, he needs to be quite level. And the banana requirements get really large at the later levels. Like, they take off a little once you get all 5 Kongs, and therefore, 5 times the bananas, but like,
Yeah.
in the later levels, you have to get, like, basically 5 banana medals and more.
This is oddly similar to something from Mario Galaxy, isn't it? Where there's like the one guy you feed star bits. In order to
Yeah,
unlock a
except
level.
you don't have to switch to the other guy to give his star bits.
Right, yeah.
Holy shit, it's an armadillo! Metal!
It's an armored armadillo.
Here's thunder effects, here's lightning, here's lag.
There's a lot of sound.
I think we just fried that guy's brain.
Was the whole floor moving, or was it just...
That was the camera spazzing out. Oh yeah, the ground does rip
Okay.
over.
Huh.
Which, as you can imagine, is not easy.
Pretty standard platforming boss.
Yeah. Once again, level 1.
Yeah.
Apparently we're showing off that he doesn't actually roll over the edges of the world, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Everything is fruit in this game.
Yep. Pineapple, peanuts, walnuts, something or other.
Lemons, grapes, oranges, and coconut shells. Alright. Barrel! How do I get past Barrel? No one cares about Squawks. Poor guy.
Yeah. Always that, like, garden variety movement tech, like, for beginners in every game. It's like Link rolling around the fucking Hyrule field.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that like a Link rolling thing?
We always at least thought it was.
Yeah. So does he unlock something every time?
Most of the time, yes. Occasionally, he'll get to a thing where he unlocks 2 levels at once, and you get to choose which one you go to next. And then when you bring both keys back,
Oh, right, okay. It's an interesting way to get
but yeah,
progression.
he's the world unlocker.
I agree, Donkey Kong.
Yeah, the noises in this game for your movement tech is particularly hilarious.
I like that the voice of Donkey Kong is never consistent in anything.
Nah.
So we looked at that Punch-Out video, I forgot he sounds really weird in that. Like, I'm more used to him having, like, a deeper voice, and I don't quite understand what they're going for in some games.
And this guy wants golden bananas, so he's your start or gate. He's naked. Stop peeping. Army Billow.
Pretty sure the armadillo enemies in the first game were just named Army, so...
Not sure why he has it on his wall.
These things are just... It's like I know I'm thinking about who are, but it's like... So what, K. Rool, like, took over the island and then put out these colored bananas around?
Dude, they just appear.
It's interesting how, like, this game and the first game, like, the game just takes place on DK's island, like, where he lives. So most of the obstacles are just part of where he actually lives anyway.
Yeah.
But, you know, video games. Ow! Forgot this stuff hurt you.
Yeah. It's baby lava. Oh,
right.
we brought this character back.
It wasn't like, oh, we brought it back and we fixed the weird creepiness. We
No, we turned it up.
Yeah, we dialed up to 11.
I'm pretty sure she has quite a few innuendos in her dialogue.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's your screen nuke slash D-Boss spit maker. Which, you never use it, except when you're on the music pads, which are basically switches activated by it.
Yeah, I remember it just being like, oh, you have the music pad. Right, I have this ability. I better use it. I'm trying to think now. As far as, like, rare Donkey Kong references in, like, Smash, because it's, like, the one place where, you know, you can see a reference like this. It's mostly limited to, like, the first two games, and mostly even just the first Donkey Kong Country. It's like, aside from DK Rap, they don't seem to...
Well, a lot of his stages are kind of generic, jungle-y stuff.
Yeah.
He had that stage in, like, Smash 4 that didn't make it into there, which was just, like, all Donkey Kong Returns.
Oh, yeah. Come to think of it, the bongos is actually, I guess that started here, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then that actually came back a few times, like even...
It came back as a controller.
Yeah. That was a wild thing. Who made that game? Do you remember?
Which one? The rhythm game or the game using the bongos that was actually a platformer?
I thought there was more than one. A platformer.
I don't know. I think it was Nintendo or one of Nintendo's, like, divisions or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Diddy Kong Racing was a thing on this platform as well.
Yeah, Rare just decided they wanted to copy another kind of game Nintendo made, and they did a spin on it.
Hey, it was interesting. I remember liking that one a lot, but it's been a long time since I touched that. This is a visual, alright.
Blah. Lick no evil.
while this cutscene's going on.
Oh yeah, that's always every time you hit that switch, you also get a bunch of enemies dying. That's some shitty ice, man. Give it a few sun rays, and it's just like ah!
I better get that one banana.
Oh yeah, steering for single bananas is underwater is
All right, that.
Yeah, we got that last level, but we didn't really use it.
I wanted out of this ding. Man, someone embedded the Kong letters into this wall.
Yeah, you know what those old temple dudes do. Can you spell?
I love that old video game thing. It's like, oh, this character can do this one specific thing. Hit a button. Because he has the hit
With
a
his
button
face.
ability. Yeah. DK can do it from a jump. He can do it while standing.
Like, I suppose theoretically it is a form of attack, but
Wow.
it's never really useful as such.
One thing I remember about watching a long play of Banjo-Kazooie was that the standing primary attack, I saw the player use it exactly once, and I think it was by accident. And it's funny,
Like your basic punch, yeah.
yeah, just like the punch combo. Because this game has it too, where every character has their own little like standing attack animation, but it's like so like kind of inconvenient because you have to stop dead to do it.
Yeah, because you're usually moving, and then you...
Yeah, and you just have better attacks to use basically, and it's kind of funny how that attack is there, but
I mean, you see it in DK... Well, I mean, obviously, number one, you need to have, like, some sort of attack when standing, or it just feels weird.
well, of course.
Like, Mario got away with using standing attack more, because there your moving attack was, like, a serious lunge. It was, like, a commitment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So if you didn't want to go flying over the place, all over the place, that's when you use your standing attack. But no, sometimes it's just there to fill out the moveset, you know?
Yeah, I guess yeah, you would like the roll from the country games is weird because you wouldn't want to move where you actually have to move to use it. Essentially. Like, you can't just use it standing still, but... It's a pretty good radius on it.
I wonder if it's, like, everything loaded or not.
It's a good question, yeah. I think that guy had purple hair? Oh, yeah, it's the tiny level, so... I like keep forgetting that there's a character named Tiny Kong, because I just know so many tinies in video games.
Because whenever you get a new character, you have to really get them a bunch of coins ASAP.
Yeah, I get a bunch of upgrades to get, especially the later ones.
Of course, by that time, you get they'll start getting the rainbow coins, so that's
Oh, yeah.
it's here. It's...
I find it slightly weird that they didn't use, like, Dixie instead of Tiny, because...
Yeah, it is very weird. On the other hand, Donkey Kong and Diddy don't really have too many new powers. Whereas Tiny, you know, can become Tiny.
Yeah. But they could have gotten away with just giving that to Dixie, like...
Yeah. Maybe they just... The two ponytails were easier to animate than one. I don't know. Oh, by the way, we got Donkey Kong's quote-unquote use any power, anywhere power. It's pulling switches.
Oh, right!
So it's not even a use anywhere power.
It's another use at this specific location ability.
Yeah, now the bees drop grenades.
Oh, right. It's kind of annoying. She has a slide. Okay. Wasn't that like, everyone had an attack where it was like if you're moving and then you do like a crouching attack? Or something weird like that?
No, I think this is just... Well... I can... Yeah, well...
DK's roll works that way? Because it's not a standard dash attack, because the standard one is like the kick.
Yeah, I do think you're right.
I don't remember just sliding around like that, but it's kind of wild. Ah. That was chibi for a second, can't have that. So yeah, Tiny is the tiny one, so she becomes tiny.
Surprise!
Which, as far as I remember, is like another just like, well, you're in this area, so use this ability to get into this room, but I think they used a more like creative effect with the areas you enter.
Yeah. I mean, being tiny actually, you know, looks cool.
Yeah.
And of course, that's a barrel one, so, you know. Those are always going to be used in a specific area where the barrel is.
Come on, I do love the all the animations in the barrel for the the tag barrel, where it's just they get all excited when you select them, and then they get upset whenever you switch away. Barring one particular. Oh god! Oh! Like, there's not like a real setup for that one either. It's just like you're standing on it and then you're like, oh god!
That's what the power of mad science gets you. Here's your banana ward. Over the fuck here.
The headphones are like ammo for the,
Yeah, unlike the others, like, where it's just ammo, that one's like, it refills you to full. And it's like, stays in place.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, hi.
Yo, what's up?
What can you do?
Oh yeah, this mini temple's so big it has fucking 2 telepaths, banana ports.
It's really starting to dawn on me how, basically every Kong is named after, like, a descriptor of themselves, except Donkey. You know,
Well,
the original.
He is just through Japanese to English magic. They thought donkey meant stubborn,
Oh, yeah.
or at least they thought they could use it as stubborn, and it wouldn't sound weird. Some of that might be acrofickle. Acrofickle! Apocryphal!
Apocalyptical, yeah.
I always love it when there are stairs high enough that you have to fucking backflip up them. It's so convenient.
It's like, mean, maybe this goes without saying, but I feel like a game like this, where you're really just kind of going from point A to point B and collecting things, like, it's really held up by how fun it is to control. And I remember this game being just, like, kind of in the middle, where, like, it has problems, but it's, like, mostly functional. But it's not like it's combat-oriented.
Yeah.
Or anything like that, so it just... It just kind of exists, I feel like. It's just like, here, you go all over the place and collect things, and have an okay time doing it. I don't know.
Let's all have an okay time.
I mean, I wouldn't want to eat a purple banana, but... I mean, you do you, I guess? Where did they get these purple bananas? What, why was he just, like, floating away?
Well,
okay.
just an impromptu musical solo there. Okay, thanks.
Oh yeah, the coconuts, which are,
Yeah, they power your barrel abilities. They're your magic, I guess.
seems kind of unnecessary, considering they're all used in specific places anyway.
Well, it's mostly for the flying one, and a little bit for the invincibility one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even though they do have, like, barriers that just say, nope, fuck you, it's off now.
Right. I think we saw that earlier with Rambi, like, at some point it just goes, like, and just takes it away.
No.
It's a lot, like... I was gonna say there's a lot of collectibles in this game. There's a lot of, like, ammo types, I guess?
Yeah, that minor collectibles in this game, yeah.
Yeah, like, on top of all the major collectibles.
Yeah, I think, like, when we get to the part where, like, we get something that refilled, like, in addition to what it normally does, fills up some of your stock, you can see the everything appear on the left HUD, and, you know,
Oh, yeah.
just gaze at that. Yeah. Here they really just put like a tiny gate in there just to be tiny, but often the interior is actually sometimes, you know, really tiny, like, you know?
Yeah, I remember some areas looking pretty neat.
Like here, like, there's even a banana port there, and you have to use the banana port to get Blue Man over to his blue hair dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that kind of stuff I always... I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely a little more padding. Let's not lie to ourselves. This is definitely a game that will enjoy padding out its runtime a bit.
It's got so much stuff to put in, you know? Like, they gave themselves so much stuff to work with, so... They're like, well, at some point, yeah... I don't know, we'll just put Lanky's blueprint in here.
So, yeah, meet Dhalsim. All orangutans are Dhalsim.
Yeah, it's very stretchy. And little
Little-known
Karnov.
animal fact.
His, like, aerial attack is one of the weirder ones.
Oh, yeah, he does, like, fucking hula hoops with his fucking arms.
Yeah, it, like, hovers in place for a bit, too.
A lot of aerial attacks stall, air
Yeah.
stall in this game. But his is probably the most notable, yeah.
This is like a dead stop.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you're a fucking a glitcher and like being like moon kicking with Donkey Kong.
Oh. It's one of those games that's just like infinitely amusing to see people glitch it up.
Yeah. So you see Donkey Kong's like dash attack where he kicks? Now imagine that, only he just keeps going. The fact that they make you buy every different weapon and instrument individually. Remember back when we talked about padding?
Yeah. That actually, does that cost coins or something? Because I'm...
It does, yes. Of course it does.
And I'm kind of thankful for it, but we are kind of speeding through some of that, so I'm like... Oh, right, this ability.
It's the Talon Trot. That's it, it's the Talon Trot. I mean, they picked a good ability to smuggle over, because this is definitely one of the more useful and, like, notable use-anywhere abilities.
Oh, okay. I forget that was actually used anywhere. I thought that was another weird pad thing. I don't know what is this.
Nah.
Gonna hear that for a good while.
Definitely doesn't, like, speed you up significantly like Talon Trot does, but...
Yeah. It's very noisy Kongs.
Yeah.
The instruments are so weird. I mean, I don't know, I just like, combat is not generally all that frustrating as far as I remember.
Yeah. The instruments are definitely the one thing that definitely could be shaved off of this game.
Yeah. A lot of this dude's animations are pretty out there.
Yeah, they have a pretty complicated bone rigging skeleton thing going on here, which is, for the N64 is pretty high tech.
Yeah, actually, So he shoots giant grapes out of a bamboo pipe. Sure.
Eventually somebody's going to get that blow dart gun.
Yeah.
You're going to have a bunch of bamboo fucking weaponry.
Yeah, it's like, it's a Nintendo game, so they can't have, like, real guns, but let's just give everybody a sort of a gun.
I mean, if they were real guns, that would be really weird.
Yeah, imagine, like, a Sonic character wielding a gun. Wait a minute.
Of course, they got purple coins in here, which
Oh god, yeah.
better than purple bananas, I guess, but...
Yeah, so,
Perfect Dark this ain't.
yeah, no. I do love that stock sound effect, which is, most definitely an Earthworm Jim.
Welcome to Why Don't I Have a Hit Scan Weapon. Welcome to Wilder Goes Bananas.
God, I missed that
Also,
video.
why the hell is he shrinking?
I don't know. Apparently size is just a suggestion in this game.
Yeah!
Everyone grows and shrinks.
Oh, by the way, here's the battle pod. This is, I guess, another thing. Well, I mean, at least it's like, here's a bunch of enemies survive. It's actually kind of, you know...
Yeah, I'm alright with it. However, I don't remember it actually unlocking anything in the game proper.
Oh! Isn't it, I think you doing it once on this battle mode, but like, no, you do eventually need these crowns. You eventually need pretty much everything, because...
I thought this unlocked like multiplayer stuff. Why is this so much louder?
I don't know.
When I handstand my victory. Woohoo. I did it. I got a crown.
Oh no, she juked us.
Did we see her weapon yet? No, we don't have her weapon, do we?
No! I believe that it was the exact moment that the long player realized that we do not have her weapon, no.
So if I remember correctly, it's like a little crossbow?
Yeah, it's
No. Funky's animations in this game. He's having like two conversations at once, basically. Now we can hit that button. And slide upstairs because fuck 'em.
So yes, we have to go back to where we are captured in order to hit 2 balloons.
Hi. How you doing, buddy?
Which is 20 of the 100 balloons we need. Oh yeah, when you hit the claptraps, they turn into fucking...
Like, are they just innards? It's like...
Splatterhouse enemies.
Forgot about that, Christ. I don't even know where we're going with this one. Oh, God, okay.
Ugh. Fixed camera angles.
Feels like that would be pretty easy to miss that.
Bananas. The bananas tend to be pretty bright.
Give lots of health, I guess. There's gonna be some sort of like colored puzzle in this room, but
No, it's just like, here's a bunch of colored lighting and colors and color.
I'm seeing the coconuts up counting down there.
Yeah, you don't want them to run off and like leave you wedged in a wall.
Yeah, it's nice and considerate of them. So, I imagine it's pretty easy for someone who was not as familiar with this game to get very lost, considering... Like,
There's a lot of teleports porting
Yeah.
around.
Also, yeah, make sure to climb up these trees.
Yeah. Every since there's enough bananas for 5 Kongs, every tree is going to have something on top of it for somebody. There do definitely are different sections of the level that all have sort of kind of a same amount of like things. There's landmarks.
Yeah, fair enough. This one seems to be kind of revolving around this little temple.
Yeah. Teleport. This is where I got lost a bunch.
I really forgot how to climb trees. Oh god.
Now, here's definitely... Oh, never mind. We're not going there.
Do we have that upgrade yet?
Yeah, the barrel's there, not transparent, so I think so.
Right, yeah, like you can't just hit those, you have to charge into them. Diddy specialty.
No!
Well, it was something as simple as, like, you have to do that gong thing 4 times. Like, there's no, like, real reason you have to do it 4 times, just, you know.
Yeah.
We got 4 corners, 4 gongs. Oh, so now...
Now that there's a thing to fly on top of.
There we go. Now we can use our up B.
We don't even have to charge it for 5 seconds.
I remember this one controlling a little better than the one in Smash, but
Yeah.
it's kind of a weird thing.
I remember right, there is in fact like a hover in place button as well as a thrust button. Well, I think there is, yeah.
Flying through hoops in an N64 game? Sounds great.
You have summoned the graceful Condor. Imagine if your coconuts ran out during this.
You could also get, like, upgrades to your, coconuts, can't you? Like the maximum amount you carry?
I think so.
I just don't remember how you do that.
That's something I don't even remember. I didn't even remember, but no, yeah. Well, let me wait till I get situated here, and then... Hey, did someone say going through hoops in an N64 game?
Oh, God.
know what's better than going through hoops in an N64 game? Going through sprite-based hoops in an N64 game.
Hoping that means it actually doesn't matter where you, what direction you hit them.
No, it doesn't. Although, obviously...
I feel like this is one of the more dynamic power-ups in this game.
Oh, absolutely. You can even fucking shoot while you're doing it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's like I always remember him holding the guns. I just don't remember ever actually firing.
Oh, there's definitely times when you have to do that. And then, you know, you can just take the direct path to wherever you're going next.
That's alright. Ugh. Creepy. And this is kind of specific, but I do like how natural it is to do things like that, where you cancel your movement when you're falling, just to prevent fall damage. Because I've been doing that in Doom Eternal, which is a game that has no fall damage. And I need this ammo. I better go buy some more. Alright, dude, come on.
Just refill you. I don't think you have to buy it.
I doubt it.
Yeah, you didn't have to buy it.
You know what he could also have done, though? Put away the guns and hit the damn thing with the fucking tail.
You just raged.
Actually didn't see when we got the melon upgrade. Was that like for the boss?
We did. Oh, you actually get that the first time you buy a instrument. You get the melon upgrade for free.
Oh,
with
okay.
it.
I can't imagine there's any innuendo aside with that either.
Oh, absolutely not. Also, I was unaware that you could actually just shoot that from the ground rather than flying to it.
Oh, I think that's how I did it, but it's not easy.
Speaking of Doom,
So yeah, this colored lighting thing, I guess it really was just like a rare thing, but they really loved it.
I mean, like I saw it elsewhere on the things before.
I'm trying to
But
remember,
Rare was especially fond.
I'm trying to think of another game that had that, and I'm drawing a blank. So shooting things are not our forte.
Those bananas can also always be kind of dodgy.
Yeah, I mean, you have a very slow projectile.
Get out.
Oh god! Forgot about that. It's Crackshot Croc.
Calculating trajectory.
I don't know where the fuck it's firing from, but
The goddamn walls.
what happens if you run out of time? You just get, like, bombarded, or...?
I don't know, I've never done it. It's not like you don't have a lot of time. And the probable answer is death, so...
Yeah, probably just instant death. Oh, that one red banana, you better go back and get it.
I love that you have a firing angle limit.
Yeah.
It's like I'm playing software rendering Doom.
I feel like that's my thing with this game. It's all the little things.
Yeah, like here, everybody has one of these little things, and they're mostly the same.
Yeah. It's weird because I talked about how unique like the animations for attacks and stuff they have, but at the same time, like playing different Kongs is not like exactly a unique experience.
Yeah.
Just because like a lot of their abilities are like in specific places, so.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah. The bonus stages. Like in the back half of the game where like every banana is actually just like you do something that would normally give you a banana. Nope, it's a bonus stage barrel.
Oh yeah.
You'll get that guy. There you go.
I'm gonna give him credit. It looked like he should hit that thing like 5 times.
I know.
I feel like I don't know if all the minigames in this are like legendarily like annoying, but I know some of them are.
Some of them, not a whole, like only a few. They can get tricky. Some of them can. I'll have to see.
Yeah, that one was really annoying.
I don't remember that one as being like a really top tier annoying one.
I do remember the name of perhaps the most infamous one. I remember there was like a cutting room floor thing that mentioned like because of like either like speed changes related to lag or something, but there was something where they had changed something on the Virtual Console version and it made one minigame like nearly impossible to beat.
Oh, because there's no lag, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they didn't change anything. They just there's no lag.
Oh yeah,
Suddenly
yeah.
this is impossible.
Yeah, because the timer would normally slow down, whereas the Kongs actually like retain
No,
speed.
I think that. No, I think in that particular one, because you rarely control a Kong in those things. I think in that one it's a reaction time thing, because if it's probably the one I'm thinking of, then yeah, reaction
Okay.
time becomes like impossible when it's not lagging. These areas are just the hider filler.
I feel like the fact that this is the second world is maybe why I don't have much of an opinion of this game. I just mostly remember this area and just kind of... yeah, just repeat stuff.
I don't feel like that ever truly lets up. There are like parts of this game that we've already seen that are, you know, unique. But then there's just the filler house, the house of filler.
It might seem
Also-
less fillery whenever you have like so many different ways later on between all the Kongs and their power-ups, but no, this really is just filler-heavy game.
We got those 5 bananas. That's what happens when you don't plan out a route for this, which you're not going to do when you don't know where everything is.
Yeah.
that stuff happens.
I was gonna ask if we meant to go in here, and apparently we didn't. Really need that coconut, though. Oh, yeah.
Wait, I think this is Strong Kong. Yeah, the upgrade you got. It wasn't the lever pulling one I got.
Oh, you know, you get that in the factory, because... Yeah.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Sneaky.
Did someone say stealth section?
Well done!
In a maze?
I can't tell if Welcome to Bonus Stage is, like, Englishy or not.
Well, I mean, it's from a native English speaker.
Yeah, that's the thing. It kind of sounds Englishy, but it's not, so I'm like... Like, what's going on there?
Sometimes the most convenient tag barrel is through one of those doors.
God. Yeah, I feel like that kind of drags the game down a little bit. It's like, there are conveniences like that, but unless you, like, kind of know about all of them, like, ahead of time, like, where you're gonna go and which Kongs you need and where you can switch out, it's like...
Yeah. And that kind of design there, too, where that was just an area for Donkey Kong to use his ability and get a thing, but, like, they put a banana port there just so that you teleport there with another Kong for not, like, you know, anything big, for, like, 10 bananas.
Yeah.
Nickel and diamond, yeah. And yet, I will say, when I grew up, I played this game to death, but... Oh yeah, he flies by and picks you up because you have to be tiny because otherwise he can't pick you up. Because we all know Squawks can't pick up full Kongs, and we've never seen that before.
Hi there.
It's beetle racing.
Hey.
Except you also have to get coins.
A race, but with collectibles, because it's Donkey Kong 64. I would have it no other way. It's like, at some point, I'm just like, did they just have, like, a fetish for coins, or...
They were on a design pattern kick, okay? When all you have is a design hammer, everything looks like a design nail.
It's funny to remember the slide attack, because she actually has, like, a whole sliding minigame.
The realm of the colors.
No! I make noises.
Well, what does a beetle sound like when it's crying? I ask you.
They're all so happy.
Oh, that's blue.
Yeah, better come back with Likey.
This thing probably sold so many strategy guides, I bet.
Yeah. I guess it was just like, well, let's find as many ways as we can to give the player something to do. Doesn't really matter if it's entertaining, just, you know, yeah, there's blue bananas on this tree. Have fun, kids.
Hobla!
It's very easy for me to look at like a Japanese game and be like, well, all these noises they're making, it's, you know, a different culture and all that. But here it's just like, what was the direction they gave them? It's like, you're a monkey and you just make noises and they don't have to mean anything.
Yo, you're a monkey.
You're like an orangutan made of rubber, so, I don't know.
Aw, they're kissing.
The true collectible was romance.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Oh my god. This minigame.
As you can see, not actually that hard. At least if you know that you can just kind of shoot and not like try to react to them. Not that any of the minigames are that hard on their first run through, except maybe one.
I don't know if it was fucking obvious at all. I feel like there's someone who's watching this who was just like, what the fuck was that? But it's,
Oh yeah. Basically, they're spinning the turtles on, and they eventually get hungry and tired, and the turtle falls, and you gotta make sure none of the turtles fall.
that is a hell of a concept.
I mean, the spinning plates is a thing.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
I mean, now it's just jungle-fied.
We have snakes spinning turtles.
Snakes spinning turtles? What a country!
It's like you wanted to, you know, hip fire it just so you can do things quickly, but then you miss like 10 shots. At some point I'd take the L and just aim.
Lanky's kind of weird about it too, because his thing's so long, so it shoots out the other end. So you
Oh,
kind of have to stand back.
This looks puzzly. Is it really just, like, match? Oh, it's sound matching.
Yeah. You shot two of them at the same time, and it kind of confused him.
Yeah.
Okay, these are not spinning. You missed the one.
No!
This is the fastest video, by the way.
No!
It's voiding. No, what? See what's happening? It's
Oh.
voiding out. It's ranging out.
It's
You have a range on your projectiles.
Oh my god.
A range limit.
God, we don't even have the last Kong either.
No. Why would we have the last Kong?
An excuse to revisit this area, you don't say. Those are the sounds I make when I realize I have to come back to this area again. I was going to ask. I love this. This is a blend of being on top of it and being completely oblivious.
Now, all the way back to starting hallway. Because it requires an ability deeper in the level.
The invincibility one is kind of odd.
Yeah, it's kind of specific. Things you can do with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just as far as I'm aware, you probably didn't need it there, but
Oh, yeah, you did, I believe. The ground is super painful there or something like that.
oh. It's extra sandy.
Or maybe it's just been too long, but...
The little dirt patch below the tag barrel there is something, right?
Yeah, but we can't get it yet.
I'm over here. And I'm slipping.
No!
Yeah. Yeah, fight him on a platform where the outside is really slippery.
So, if I remember correctly, Lanky's like handstand ability is specifically used for walking up slants.
Yeah, slope surfaces.
Yeah. It's like it's not actually like speedy, it's just for that.
Yeah. We forgot to pick this up.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's there, I guess.
This is where we freed her, remember?
Oh,
This is...
just got that. No one needed to see that. No, I'm not getting rid of Diddy's bananas. I worked too hard for them.
Oh, well, because you have to be the specific Kong they want you to fight the boss with.
Oh.
Know what the star bits also didn't make you do? Count each individual one as it comes in.
hope it's the Riddler.
Shit, I hate it when it's the Riddler.
That's who the last Kong is, right? With the green question mark.
Yeah.
And then there's Secret Kong.
Indeed.
Just don't remember which one this is. Oh,
It's scared as shit because they saw a huge ass bug.
yeah. I think that's right. Got him.
An emote was born.
It's just the explosions. This feels oddly similar to the first one.
It is. It is. Wow, yeah. Because oddly similar doesn't last for long.
Yeah.
I do like how every boss theme is the intense version of the stage music.
Yeah, notice they're reusing their stage music a lot, but like remixing it in very different ways. It's weirding me out because that sound, which is like very common with my headphones going out.
Oh. This was the best we could do, folks. Someone out there, yes, you watching this, please make us a long play.